Hey yo, what's good everyone? It's Cav PJ. I hope you're having a good day. Back with another reaction video today, man. And today, something different, not NBA, but this just caught my attention. People are mad at Pokimane again. And I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what she's done this time. But sit back, relax, grab a snack, and let's chill and see what this drama is about, baby.
Pokimane is back in some drama. If you don't know who she is, she's a streamer that a lot of people do not like. I think the last drama was her calling people broke for not buying her overpriced cookies.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
But yeah, today there's like 3 parts to this situation. The first one is that she made some comments about Twitch streaming being very male dominated and basically implied some sexism type of stuff, which made people mad. Then the second thing is that she said that only white people didn't like Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl performance, so she made it like a racism thing to have an opinion on music. So, you know, we've already hit sexism and racism charges already. Apparently, she's also beefing with XQC, kind of implying that he might have lied about his $100 million contract. So there's like some random ego wars, like, I'm actually richer than you, bro, type of shit. So yeah, we're just gonna check this stuff out one by one, but what a throwback. If you were on YouTube a couple years ago, Pokimane would be in drama like every other week for like the dumbest shit, like copy striking videos. I think she was in drama with PewDiePie once. And then there's like a bunch of these weird pandering takes. So history kind of repeats itself, I guess. So starting off with this tweet by Dexter.
Wait, hold on. How do I have a question. How do streamers and YouTubers always get into some sort of bomber-clad drama? Like, how do you allow yourself to be just... I think the ego just comes in and takes over. The greed comes in and takes over. It's crazy, bro. Like, you're in such a crazy position and you just ruin your reputation by doing like small little things, you know what I mean? Anyway, all right, let's continue. Unfortunately there aren't many huge female streamers, at least not on Kai and Speed's level. Pokimane says that the streaming scene is becoming more male. Bro, that's so silly though. But like that's such a silly statement, right? Like, what?
Unfortunately, there aren't many huge female streamers, at least not on Kai and Speed's level. Pokimane says that the streaming scene is becoming more male-dominated. Here's what she said about it on a podcast.
As much as I think Kai and Speed are incredible, also when I think of them, I think of how much the audience has changed over the years as well. They're both two like young dudes who do kind of like crazy wild things. Unfortunately, there just aren't that many huge female streamers, at least not on their level. Nowadays, the audience has gone more to being a lot of like younger dudes, which is amazing. I remember during the pandemic, I felt a much larger female presence, both in the audience and in regards to the streamers that we were seeing growing and becoming more popular.
Okay, so the thing about this is that she's not even correct. There's actually plenty of top female streamers, but a lot of them are VTubers, right? And VTubers are essentially these creators who don't use facecam, but instead they have like this animated avatar.
What?
Usually of this type of like anime girl type.
What? So you're telling me people are making money from VTubing where you don't even use your face? Bro, I swear to God, there is no way people support that. But there is no way people support that, man. Bro, are you actually serious? Are you... I don't even know what to say to that, man. I got no words for that.
Person, and yeah, they just make their expressions through that, and they still have the same type of, you know, different types of content like gaming, chatting, etc. And apparently they just don't count for some reason, even though they are real women behind the scenes.
Well, here's the thing, they shouldn't count, like, regardless of men or women, whatever. Like a VTuber, a virtual person should not count. Do you know what I mean? Because that's not real. That's not authentic, bro.
Entertaining people, obviously they're just talking through an avatar. It's kind of the same as not using your face cam, right? Except they're just using an avatar. So yeah, people were kind of mad at her for pretending that these VTubers don't actually exist. But my opinion on this is like, who actually cares? Because whoever is the most entertaining will be on top, right? And
That's
they will
the thing.
have the most viewers. And, you know, whoever can entertain the most kitties will obviously get the top spot. It doesn't really matter if they're male or female or whatever. It's just like nobody is discriminating when they're watching. They're just kind of like, okay, who is entertaining me right now? They're not really thinking about it. Whoever like shows up on their feed and keeps them engaged, they're gonna keep coming back to, right? People replied saying,
That's how
"What?
it goes.
Iron
That's
Mouse
how it
is the
goes."
highest subscribed female streamer on the platform. She was able to beat Kai and Speed's numbers last year." Yeah, so I don't know why she's sort of ignored some of these creators. Iron Mouse is also a VTuber who plays a bunch of games, I think, and she also broke like the sub record until like it got broken again. But there's a reason that men are bigger is because they're always doing crazy stuff. Speed literally goes around the world. Kai's always doing crazy stuff. Pokimane just watches video and hardly gives input, and very few female streamers are actually creating crazy content. See, the thing about Kai and Speed, I don't know much about them. I've watched them here and there, but I don't really know the meat of their content or whatever. But I just know they put on like crazy events and shit like that. And
Yeah, no one can top Kai. I mean, Kai and Speed, like, I remember I used to watch a bunch of Kai's live streams and Aiden Ross, Speed's live streams. Like, they were really entertaining. Like, these guys know what they're doing. Like, they're entertainers. And so, obviously, everyone's going to flock to them to watch it. I mean, no wonder. Do you know what I mean? Like, they know what they're doing. So, obviously, like he said, the guy in the video, that's what everyone's going to do. They're going to flock to whoever entertains them.
I think there's like Cutie Cinderella who does that as well, who's Ludwig's girlfriend or a streamer herself, and when she puts on these events, she gets tons of crazy numbers as well. So it's not like people are specifically not choosing to watch female streamers here. They're just naturally gravitating to people who are doing the crazy
I remember this stream. Yo, if you haven't watched this stream, go watch it. One of the best things I've seen.
stuff. Nobody's on their level because nobody's putting in the work to be on that level, and nobody's bringing that level of creativity. It has nothing to do with gender. Now, I did see some of Speed's streams where he's just like literally visiting like every country in the world or something, right? And that's a lot of travel. That's a lot of getting people engaged from all different countries. And well, I'm not gonna lie, some of the content is just him like I don't know, just being chased around by fans and just kind of walking around. I personally don't really get it or whatever, but I can understand why it might be entertaining. But yeah, like if you end up doing stuff like that, yeah, people are gonna watch you. So it kind of just comes off salty on Pokimane's end. Tectone responded, he's another streamer. That's because no streamer is on Kai and Speed's levels. No one's grinding like them. No one's investing like them, male or female. Success isn't given. You have to earn it. Stop making this a gender thing. It's weird as frick. I don't watch any three of these streamers, but I do respect the hustle. Maybe the clips didn't go viral enough, but I don't see the type of grind out of Pokimane. I mean, she does sit down and watch other people's content. That is very taxing. Oh, wait, she does also eat a salad, guys. She does eat a salad. Optimus responded, Kaisenet has a celeb on stream every other day, it seems. He and Speed constantly do marathon streams and grind games. Meanwhile, 80% of female streamers we saw over the last 5 years were abusing hot tub metas or promoting OnlyFans accounts. I wonder why they're winning. Okay, I will say, I feel bad for female streamers who are just trying to make it like any other guy through like gaming or stuff like that, when there's other female streamers out here, trying to get to the top using these weird, degenerate type of things like promoting their OnlyFans accounts and, doing like these, oh, I conveniently got banned. Oh, I'm getting railed on stream.
That's
I got
crazy.
a 3-day ban. I have my whole butt visible on stream and I got like a 1-day ban. And then these degenerate guys who are watching these streams.
Bro, the degenerate guys who actually watch these streams, bro, like, get help. Like, seriously. I've never actually met someone who's actually like, sat down and watched one of those streams. I didn't even know those streams were a thing until now. But like, this face says it all right here, man. This face, bro. Please, please, please don't be don't be buying OnlyFans. Don't be spending your time watching those streamers in hot tubs. That is the worst thing you could do.
Go to other regular normal female streamers and they want them to do that shit when they're not like that, they just want to game or whatever. Here's somebody saying, sorry Poki, plenty of people watch women, they just don't watch you. Real men watch VTubers. And here we got a pic of the most popular female streamers, and there are a bunch of VTubers here. We got Miko, Fauna, Corone. I've never watched any of these people, but I'm aware that they're like sort of out there, right? It still surprises me to see how dehumanized VTubers get. There's a very real person behind the model.
I understand that there's a real person behind the model, but still, it's kind of a cop out not including your real face, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Very real time and energy entertaining their audience. Yeah, so the thing about VTubers, the reason it has a bad reputation is that earlier on the internet, if you saw something like this, you'd immediately assume it's some sort of weird sexual content or just some degen weirdo behind the scenes, like this random like PDF file behind the scenes or whatever. But obviously that's not how it is now. All right, there's a bunch of people who are just using it as a sort of face cam proxy, and they're just doing regular content or whatever. And I don't think it makes you any less of a streamer, honestly. You know, I don't know.
I
Do you
disagree.
guys watch any VTubers? Let me know. Now, there's also this clip. All huge female streamers are VTubers.
Get rid of times. We don't like real women anymore. What you mean these virtual women go online and make money and I have to spend 3 hours putting makeup on? Yep. Get over it, Your days are over. Your womb is drying up. My womb is eternal.
All right, that clip was absolutely...
What? Yo, I might need to make a whole separate video on VTubers right now, bro, because what is going on? I didn't know this was that big. What was that? Nah, man, we cannot be doing this, bro.
First, I have no idea what I just watched. Pokimane having to constantly shit on top male streamers to stay relevant while female VTubers outperform her with no sweat. Pokimane when she finds out hundreds of women surpassed her years ago. Listen, this is like the central problem with Pokimane. She basically turns every situation into some big issue like sexism, racism, whatever, which is fine when it's actually the case and there needs to be attention to it. But like, who is stopping female streamers from succeeding? Who is stopping you from doing the same shit that Kai and Speed do and getting a bunch of viewers, right?
The worst thing you can do, I feel like, as a streamer or YouTuber is become too political. You're not there to be political. Do you know what I mean? So just stay. You don't need to make comments like that, and that's where Pokimane has messed up.
There's no law on the internet that's stopping this, all right? So it just kind of seems like you're salty you ain't at the top, right? And let's be honest, nobody's complaining how OnlyFans is female dominated, all right? We all just sort of understand the reason why, all right? Also, I think it's kind of insulting to girl streamers as well. Like, nobody's asking you to speak up for them. Nobody wants to be gifted the top position. They want to earn it through their own hard work. Like, sure, Twitch and YouTube could change their algorithm and just, you know, start promoting women streamers, but it wouldn't even work because people would watch them one time and then they wouldn't come back because you can't really force feed content down people's throats, right? Yeah, they need to actually enjoy it and come back consistently over years and years. Now, Aspen Gold actually reacted to this. Here's what he was saying about it.
The funny thing is that she's actually right. And the reason why she's right is because women don't watch streams.
Can I give him a kiss on the cheek?
So the problem is that because a lot of guys are watching
Yo, my bad,
streams,
guys.
you have a lot of people
But he's just right
that
there,
are
like...
watching streams for a male. What do men see value in with other men? Being funny, intelligence, relatability, being able to be like, yeah, this guy would be my friend. Sure, humor, confidence, they just like you, right? And so it's like, would this person be my friend? If you're a guy and you're watching a female streamer, there is a reason why almost every single female streamer, if you look at her clips, and now they delete them, and so it's not the case, but back in the day, every female streamer, her most popular clips would always be her getting up or sitting down.
Wow.
Because most of the people that are watching these girl streamers are guys that are lonely that want these girls to give them attention.
What?
That's the reason. And it's because it's a male-dominated space.
Yeah, that might be the saddest thing I've ever heard. Like,
For
if
real?
you're out here watching female streamers,
No, that's crazy. I never really thought about it like that. Yeah, I don't really think about it like that, bro. There are people, like, this is what I was saying before, like, with people watching, streamers in hot tubs and things like that. Like, they're probably so... I mean, it's sad. It's sad, right? It's not something to clown on, but it is something to clown on. Like the loneliness, and especially with how society is now, technology, loneliness just increases even more, man. And so these guys are kind of relying on these, kind of streamers to give them some validation, I guess.
thinking you have a chance to sleep with them or something. I mean, we've gone through this, all right? Please get a life. Like, do anything else. Work on yourself. Get a hobby. Get a job. Find a real girl. It's just not a good way to spend your time. These streamers do not know you. They will not date you no matter how many $5 donations you give them. And listen, there's no reason why a girl streamer cannot be equally funny and entertaining as a guy streamer. In fact, there's probably somebody in that VTubing bunch that is equally as talented. It's just she hasn't really heard of them or anything.
So if you want to have big female streamers and you want to have content creators that are female that are the size of Kai or Speed, what you need to do is you need to introduce more women into the live streaming environment. Because currently the content for that and like the narrow expectation that men want, men are looking for girls that are pretty. You can look at the top 100 male streamers and you're going to see a few Quasimodos. You can look at the top 100 female streamers, and you're not going to see a single one that's below a 6.
Damn.
Every single one of them is going to be attractive.
That's crazy to think about. That's kind of messed up to think about as well. That's insane. I'm learning a lot right now about Twitch and streaming. I did not know. I'm processing.
That's just the truth.
I feel like it was the truth before and probably still is the truth on Twitch, right? I mean, if Twitch, the homepage, is filled with a bunch of booties, right? Obviously, it's going to be flooded with a bunch of guys trying to watch that shit, right? But if you come on something like YouTube, it's pretty split, you know? It's like there's going to be tons of girls on here, tons of guys on here, and they're not just looking for like a good-looking girl or whatever. They just want entertainment, right? Nobody really cares where you get it from. And can we stop pretending Twitch is a real place? If Twitch represents the real world, I think I'm just going to jump off a cliff, all right? I refuse to believe this world is filled with a bunch of degenerate gooning guys with like literally, I don't know, the CEO of Twitch is also like for like a Omega exposed gooner as well. And then these degenerate OF girls exploiting these desperate guys as well. Then he talks about some of the VTubers.
Now, the reason why VTubing I think is becoming a lot more popular is that number one is that it removes a lot of the physical element and it makes it to where this might sound kind of weird, but it's a weird thing where anime girls appeal to girls and guys, but actual girls usually just appeal to girls or guys, if that makes sense. Because if there's like a girl that's like very sexual or she's super attractive, you're gonna have like a lot of like hater girl energy against her. And you see this, right? It's like mean girl behavior, etc. But the cute anime girls can capture both sides of the audience without anyone feeling insecure. So you can have guys that can imagine themselves as being in a relationship with this anime girl. I know, like, who would ever do that? And then on top of that, you could also have girls that are like, oh, this character's really cute and I like it. I think the best example was like Hatsune Miku or like another example where like a lot of girls like to copy it.
Okay. You know what? Okay, that makes a lot of sense now when he said it like that. Earlier, I said how, you know, the VTubing thing is crazy and like, why would you not put your real face? But as Mongold, he just explained it perfectly and opened up my mind. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Because girls on girl action, there's a lot of hate. There's a lot of like, you know, there's that like weird fakeness, you know, with girls. As in like if someone's doing better than them, like there might be a little bit of fakeness. You don't know, but it's that mean girl culture, right? It's a real thing, right? So as Mongold is saying, that is actually true. Doing a virtual face eliminates any kind of hate that kind of the female viewers would try put on them. So like, yeah, maybe there's a really like attractive a girl streamer, and then, you know, maybe a female viewer comes across it, she starts watching it, and then she starts getting jealous, like, oh, look at this girl, like, and then she clicks off. But then, like he said, the VTuber probably has more of a weirdly, there's not going to be as much hate, right, as he said, which is I actually did not even realize that. Like, and the safety aspect as well for a girl, the safety aspect is pretty important, and it is good, I guess, then you know that you can do VTubing, so you don't have to, like, you know, show off, you know, your body for creepy men, your face for creepy men, things like that. So that, you know what, I'm gonna take my accountability there and be like, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that I agree with Asmongold. That's a good point. I'm now on the VTubing side, pretty much.
I don't know the psychology behind it. I don't know if this is actually the reason why it's so popular. My thinking was just that, hey, if someone is entertaining, they are entertaining. Doesn't matter if they show their face or whatever, or use an avatar. Of course, there will be certain types of people watching VTubers the same way people watch female streamers hoping to date them or whatever. But there's also probably people just regularly viewing it as any other content. And correct me if I'm wrong, but in VTubing, there's a ton of popular male VTubers as well. I think in like Japan or something. So everyone is kind of doing it. It's not really a gendered thing at all. Of course, majority of them seem to be these sort of like anime girl type of figures. But yeah, Aswingle might have a point because a bunch of people are basically talking to these AI sort of chatbots, right? And that's where it gets super dystopian.
Let's take a look and let's see what the popular ones are.
Okay.
So VTuber. Okay, and we're just gonna search this right here. Suisse, 7.5 million chats. Nanners, 5 million chats. Look at all these 2 million chats. People love these VTubers, man. They're all about it. 422 million chats with Raiden Shogun. 126 million chats with Hu Tao.
Yeah, I was never really able to wrap my head around this, right? People talking to AI characters or chatbots or voices or whatever. It's just super, super weird, in my opinion, right? And it shows like society is kind of headed in the wrong direction, right? And, you know, if people use it as entertainment, that is completely fine. You know, if you're just messing around, you know it's AI and you know it's like, you're not genuinely trying to form a relationship with these AI characters and like you're still interacting with the real human beings over these, that's completely fine. But like, I don't know, some people get way too into these. They might be spending all day on them. They might genuinely think of these AI characters as their girlfriends or whatever. So that is obviously not good for your mental health, and you will probably be severely depressed at some point in your life and definitely need a therapist or something like that. So beware.
I cannot believe this, that people are actually trying to talk to AI virtual people. Come on, man. If you're watching this and you do this, please stop. I'm asking you nicely, stop.
All right, I'd say just stay away from any of these AI chatbots, right? Even if you're curious, just don't bother. All right, don't bother. Anyways, we're gonna move on to the second drama where Pokimane goes from sexism to racism now. Let's see which card actually works, guys. So basically, Kendrick Lamar played a song at the Super Bowl, and some people did not like it. And Pokimane says the only reason they didn't like it is because they're white people, which is weird.
With probably zero musical capabilities, think that Kendrick Lamar didn't deserve the halftime show. What? What do you mean? Like, sure, we could sit here all day and be like, oh, I actually think this artist deserved it. What? Only white people hated it. I didn't want to say it. As a white passing person, I didn't want to say that. But you saying that and me repeating that message, I'm just going to let that sit. Okay, you know what pissed me off the most, respectfully, too? The people that I saw with this take the most were white men. Ain't nothing wrong with being a white man. That's not the point. My point is that, you know, I feel like if you watched his performance and really took it in, you'd be like, there are some underlying messages that the performance is trying to convey, especially during Black History Month. So you sitting there, again, respectfully, whatever, being like, oh, I don't think he deserved it. It's just like, stop, please, please. Please stop. Please. Please. Shh. Arrête. Please arrête. And if you don't know what that means stop in French. Now you know. Et les Français, ils savent ce que je veux dire. Ils disent aussi, arrête.
Okay, actual question.
Okay, wait, before he goes on, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have too much of a problem with what she said. I think it's just probably saying that online is, as a big streamer, is not ideal, right? Like, and I think probably the reason why maybe people didn't kind of connect with Kendrick was just simply because they were just football fans and no one's really there for the halftime show, right? People are just there to watch the football. They want to see the Chiefs and the Eagles, and regardless of your race, it doesn't matter. You're a football fan. And if you're a football fan and you're there for the game, you don't care about the halftime show, bro. So I don't think it has anything to do with race. I just think it just has to do with if you're a football fan or not. Do you know what I mean?
Why is she doing like a TikTok dance while saying this whole speech? Like, what is that body language? She must be infected from some TikTok mind virus because she can't even say anything without doing a goddamn TikTok dance, bro. What kind of cringe is this shit, dude? Dude, I'm so sorry if you're watching this on the TV or whatever and your parents walked in and they think you're watching this TikTok girl doing a dance or some shit, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you got disowned right there. But yeah, as for the song, I think it's okay to not like a song without being accused of being racist. That just makes zero sense to me, to turn a simple opinion like that into an actual race war. Like, sure, there's probably racist people who just don't like Kendrick, but also, are you not allowed to give your opinion on music? What the heck is going on here? Like, are you forced to like his music, otherwise you're a racist? I don't know, it's just so exhausting to look at the world in this way, where every little situation is some form of discrimination and prejudice. Like, no, it's just normal people just giving their opinion on something. Why are you perceiving it in a racist manner? Now, I tried to look at the quote tweets, and the first one, Pokimane, as a white plastic person. And I'm not going to play this clip for obvious reasons.
I want to see it.
This is the one clip of Pokimane that keeps getting posted all over the internet. It's her saying the N-word, but I don't know. Now, it turns out XQC has also responded to Pokimane's take here.
I feel like if you watched his performance and really took it in, you'd be like, there are some underlying messages that the performance is trying to convey, especially...
What's the message? Guys, as some people say, what's the message? Antonio, I agree. What's the message?
Bro, XQC needs to slow down, please, bro. I can't understand him.
Being like, I don't think he deserved it.
If you make a point, and without really any modicum of evidence, you jump to the conclusion that some criticism is unfair because of skin color, and then say, oh, another criticism, you don't understand it, and on top of that, it's Black History Month to be more accepting. I gotta be honest with you. That's not gonna fly. I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't really matter what month it is, what year it is. I don't care what day of the week it is, okay? You cannot just say that, oh, dude, you should understand this more because it's Black History Month. Brother, it's a live performance. Like, bro, like, what are we saying here? The point of a halftime show isn't to give the world some puzzle to figure out and to guys, let me put down my beer and my peanuts. I'm at the bar right now. It's really fucking loud. Everybody's chanting some shit. Go Eagles, go bum. Oh shit, I'm gonna put down the beer and my peanuts. Put that aside. Let me try to work on this puzzle right now. What does he mean by this?
Okay, so to those of you who can actually understand what XQC said...
Bro, thank you, bro. I'm telling you, I could not understand him, man. I could not. He speaks too fast.
Hopefully that made sense to you. Honestly, I think both of them are dumber than a sack of rocks, but I still prefer XQC's take here. Like, he doesn't immediately jump to racism, so yeah, I prefer that take, I guess. But yeah, it never surprises me how much a multi-millionaire Pokimane will try to find a bajillion ways to call out some sort of injustice or play victim somehow, make other people victims, just divide people more and more, make yourself look like a good person, try to preach to other people like every single time. Every drama, like all throughout the years, can be summed up through this one thing of her trying to act like she's better than other people, you know? And it literally never works. People always see through the bullshit, and people do not like her fake persona. Now, moving on to the final beef between XQC and Pokimane. Basically, if you remember a while back, XQC got a $100 million deal to stream on Kick, but
That's
Pokimane
insane.
does not believe those numbers. Apparently, nobody can earn more than Queen Pokimane.
The, like, ranges I can confirm are like 1 to 20 million.
Wow.
Anything beyond that, I'm like, I've seen certain headlines, but I cannot confirm.
Yeah, there was a headline about XQC getting $100 million from Kick.
But I've heard different things behind the scenes. You also don't know, oh, is part of that 100 million like equity?
Bro, I think they're still pushing that. Man, I honestly, I don't really get it that much. I don't really get it much. It is what it is.
Is
equity
it
and
paid in
kick,
different
yeah.
ways?
Yeah.
Was it actually 100, or was it just a headline?
Bro,
that
why
made
does she
them-
care though? Like, why does she even care about XQC's money, bro?
Everybody looked good, so nobody refutes it. I really cannot confirm or deny.
But you can confirm you've seen between $1 and $20 million of those exclusive
Yes,
contracts.
which is freaking insane. And also, I'm talking about contracts.
So basically, what you're saying is that the Ninja 40 mil is also fake then, surely, right? Because Ninja was at what, 40 mil, I think, or 30. So I'm guessing that that's also fake. He probably had some equity or some peanuts. What did he?
What's kiss and peanuts?
Did he have what else? What did he have? Oh, because if 20 mil is the bar, you never heard about 40 mil. I thought everybody heard 30 mil. No. She's something behind the scenes. I am just wondering what that is. Like what does behind the scenes mean? I know what these people want. Like, they want like some official like bank stamped like wire like pay slip or something like that. Do they want like a monthly pay slip? I mean, that's whatever. I mean, people already know how much it is like for the 2 years, whatever. I mean, what do I have to show pay slip and then what?
Okay, just give me like, bro. XQC needs to slow down, please, bro. I can't understand what this guy's saying. He's, you know, like it's called the is it a brain rot accent? No, not the brain rot accent. Maybe it's just the online accent, the severely online accent, maybe.
I want some guarantee that if I show a pay slip, then this fucking
See, look at the stutter. I know this is not about XQC right now, but I'm just analyzing him as he speaks.
information like bullshit stops. That's all I want. That's all I want. Because
Dude, literally, who cares? These, oh my god, these Omega rich people yapping about, oh, it was actually 50 million or 100. Bro, who actually
True.
cares? This is the most out of touch debate I've ever seen in my entire life. Pokimane like, well, XQC actually didn't get $100 million. It was probably like 20 million. Oh, it might have been equity. And then we have XQC. Well, actually, I can prove I got $100 million. Just look at my contract. I'm actually very rich, guys. What kind of a ridiculous, a cringe ego war actually is this? Is there really any difference between 20 mil and 100 mil? Come on. At that point, you just walk into a store, buy whatever the hell you want, except like a yacht or a private jet. I guess that's like the only difference there. But the fact that they're actually beefing over this, like dissing each other on podcasts and stuff, is so incredibly cringe. Like, imagine how big your ego must be, where this is one of the problems you have. Meanwhile, can you imagine their
For no, like actual, like if you make it to that level where you're earning 20 mil, how would you even diss or hate on anyone making money? Do you know what I mean? Like, that should not be at the top of your worries or at the top of your list.
viewers watching this, like living paycheck to paycheck, having to listen to these bozos argue over this? And the saddest part is that some of them are probably completely broke, and then they still waste their times going on these streams defending their respective streamer. Like, well, actually, I gotta defend Pokimane here because one, she's my queen, and two, she probably has insider knowledge of streamer contracts. And then on the other side, well, no, I must defend XQC. I'm a juicer. He's very rich. I know XQC would never lie to me. He showed me his bank account, actually. What a stupid out-of-touch conversation that nobody should care about. These people do not deserve 100 million. I don't know what they actually earned or whatever. I don't care. They're overpaid as shit. I don't care how many people you entertain. If this is how you spend your days arguing over multi-million-dollar contracts, it's just sad. By the way, for the people who only watch this channel, I have actually returned.
Yo, so that's that. Look, I'm just glad I don't watch either of these guys, XQC or Pokimane, but clearly very out of touch. And then I feel like when you get to a stage where you've got all this money and fame, there's like a percentage probably of people who are able to stay humble, stay grounded, and then you've got the Pokimane and probably XQC as well. They lose touch of reality and what's real, and they go into this other side, and then this is what we see. But yeah, man, that's the Pokimane situation. I've not said the name Pokimane in years as well. Like, I don't remember the last time I watched a Pokimane vid. I don't think I've ever watched a Pokimane video ever or stream. But there was a time when she was extremely popular and everyone was, you know, talking about it and everything. But anyway, guys, that is that video for today. Bit of my analysis throughout the vid. Let me know if you guys enjoy it. I do actually kind of like these reactions. They're pretty fun to make, and I like giving my opinion. And I want to see what you guys think down below as well. Comment down below your thoughts on all this, because I would love to read that. But yeah, man, it's been Cav PJ. I hope you've had a good day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.